Hey guys! Well, I'm cursed. Turns out being the werewolf means every Halloween I'm destined to turn into a Halloween prop. But don't worry, I called an expert who assured me the best way to become my normal hat-wearing self is to watch or review something extremely scary. So, I've decided to review the scariest animated show I know. My name is Wolfie, and today we're going to be looking at Sonic Underground. Ah yes, Sonic Underground, the animated series that follows the adventures of Sonic and his siblings. And yes, I said siblings, taking on the evil forces of Dr. Ivo Robotnik. In this very strange non-canon spin-off, Sonic, Sonia, and Manic, who looks a lot like a rejected recolored DeviantArt OC, original character do not steal, are all children of royalty, Queen Elena. No mention of the king as far as I know. The show first premiered in France and was only ran for one season, having a grand total of 40 episodes out of the supposedly planned 65. Reception of the show from both Sonic fans and not Sonic fans was less than stellar, especially compared to the other well-received Sonic shows at the time. Sonic SatAM was so good. Now, if you've never seen or heard of this show, I know you're probably confused right now. Chances are you've got questions. Why does Sonic have siblings? How come they're royalty? Were those really instruments they were playing? And surely this show can't be that bad, right? I suppose we should just jump right into the first episode and really sink our teeth into this animated masterpiece known as Sonic Underground. Get some popcorn and a pair of earplugs, it's about to get nasty in here.
There was a time when Robotropolis was beautiful. It was then a peaceful city known as Mobotropolis.
Our story starts off with, what else? The world being taken over by Robotnik. This world sort of functions a bit like Final Fantasy VII, where the rich people live relatively nice lives on top, while the lower class are forced into the slums and made into robotic slaves. Scratch the Final Fantasy VII likeness. Here we see our royal family and heroes of the show as babies, being taken care of by their mother, Queen Elena. Gotta say, she dresses well for living in a dilapidated city. Must be awkward when she goes out shopping for baby food. The queen bails out with her children and decides to separate them because of a prophecy foretold that they would all one day reunite and overthrow the egg-shaped dictator. The prophecy is told from an oracle, who can best be described as a mix of Christopher Walken and Sean Connery.
Someday you will reunite with your children to become the Council of Four.
Well, but first, let me show you some of these magic tricks. Hope you enjoy them.
And overthrow Robotnik. But there is a price, Your Highness.
For the prophecy to be fulfilled, I had to give up my babies.
So after giving up her babies to different parents in the slums, and even having one get kidnapped by... oh dear God. Chuck E. Cheese's, where it can be kidnapped. We flash forward to the future where Sonic, Sonia, and Manic are now a little older and showing progress in their respective environments. Manic is a thief, Sonia is an athletic aristocrat, and Sonic is, well, Sonic.
Rubber scrub time!
Not much later, Robotnik's forces show up and capture Sonic's adopted family, but not before they tell him to find his Uncle Chuck.
Sonic, listen to me. Run as fast as you can to Uncle Chuck's. Don't stop and don't look back.
We love you, son!
Go, Sonic! Go!
Geez, Sonic, I know you have one big eye here, but you're literally crying all the water out of your system. What's with the dripping faucet noise? Now Sonic must leave his destroyed home in what will no doubt be the longest and loneliest journey young Sonic has ever trekked to find his uncle. Never mind, I guess his uncle was standing on that hill all this time.
It's gonna be alright, Sonny boy.
Yeah, don't cry all over me, Sonny boy, with your weird ass eye. Now with one final fast forward, Sonic is all grown up and is apparently working with Uncle Chuck to fight against Robotnik as a freedom fighter. Using his speed, he manages to destroy a force field around one of Robotnik's factories, before blowing up the factory itself.
Nothing can be that fast! What is it?
The whole ordeal leaves Sonic exhausted, and his uncle leaves to go find a doctor.
Don't you do nothing stupid while I'm gone, you hear me?
Ugh, this episode has more wetworks than a raging river's water park. Suddenly, he is visited by Christopher Connery, the Oracle, who pretty much explains to him that he has a brother and a sister.
The time has come, Sonic. It is time you found out who you are, Prince Sonic.
Another cut, and we see Robotnik and whatever these two things are, meeting and joining in an allegiance.
Your wish is our command, sir. We are deeply flattered, but you see, sir, we are independent contractors.
Yeah, we're we work by ourselves.
Silence! From now on, you work for me.
Oh, but sir, we have other...
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the new Scratch and Grounder. Seriously, did Robotnik really need to hire these two mooks? I swear the orange one looks like what would happen if Crash did way too much inbreeding and some roids. This makes Sonic Boom Knuckles look tame. Cut back to Sonic, and the Oracle of course tells him how to find his other siblings.
Song in my heart? What does that mean?
I wonder too, but something tells me this upcoming musical number will let us know.
There's something missing. Something's not quite right.
Whoa! What in God's name is that thing? I know I've said that before, but what am I supposed to make of that?
And I can feel it calling to me every night. Someday we are gonna be together. Life will be so much better. What was that? What was that?
What the f was that?
They're out there.
Stay tuned for more Kids WB. Kids WB is back.
Once again, we look back to our new villainous duo, Sleet and Dingo, as they examine the cause of Robotnik's factories being destroyed.
Advance to point of contact. Extract image and enlarge.
Oh my god, it's Sonic!
It's not a machine.
Also, something I want to point out. Why is this machine able to identify animals based on their ass? What is this, Animal Ass Simulator? And for that matter, why is the Hedgehog specifically and conveniently shaped like Sonic? Red shoes and all.
Hog? It's a blasted hedgehog! Could it be them? If it is, the prophecy.
Robotnik, your days of tyranny are numbered. You will listen. One day, Queen Alina and her 3 children will form the Council of 4. On that day, your reign of tyranny will end.
Wait. Mr. Oracle, what are you doing? Don't tell the bad guy the prophecy, especially when it's nowhere close to coming true yet. You're basically telling him, hey, bad guy, in a few years, the good guys are coming to stop you. If you, I don't know, want to stop them, just destroy them before the prophecy comes true. Want to see a magic trick?
Then I'm declaring war on the resistance!
Once again, we finally get a look at the siblings as they all seem to be gathering together in a downtown club pub of sorts.
Mind if I sit in, dude? You guys are great!
How convenient that 3 hedgehogs happen to be in a bar that just happen to know how to play musical instruments that complement one another. Ah, there's our recycled clips again. Oh god. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad our conflict returned to the plot. Robotnik discovers the trio and their parents, managing to capture their adoptive guardians.
Monitor 1, repeat footage.
I'll get you out of here. Meet me in the public square in 2 hours. I'll fill you in.
Later on, the Oracle reveals to them that they now have to fend for themselves. Oh, and stick together and all that jazz.
Let's do it to it.
I'm sorry, young hedgehogs. I'm afraid you are too late.
Werewolf. No!
It is time for you to explore the power of your medallions.
I always wondered why I had this.
Wow, you think they'd be a little more distraught over losing their parents, but forget about all that. They got family heirlooms.
Follow this map, and remember, you must learn to work with each other. The fate of Mobius is in your hands.
Wanna see a magic trick?
And who was that?
We've got a long way to go. Come on, I'll explain on the way.
I'm all alone now.
Not a chance, sis.
And there you have it, Sonic Underground's first episode in a nutshell. But is it really that bad? It's nothing abysmal, but it's certainly nothing to write home about. The plot feels like something straight out of a post-apocalyptic fanfic. You know the one, where the author self-inserts themselves into the story as one of Sonic's long-lost siblings and just gets convoluted from there. The characters are borderline offensive with some of their designs, looking like something out of a Garbage Pail Kid's fever dream. And the music, while offensive to all my senses, is actually annoyingly catchy at times. I actually find the music videos that accompany them to be worse than the actual music. Yeah, recycle that footage. Quick factoid, the singing voice for Sonic is actually Samuel Vincent, who also voiced Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy, Crypto, and Flimskim. While it can be debated if it's the weakest of the animated Sonic shows, I can safely say it's my least favorite. It's definitely no Sonic SatAM, Adventures of Sonic, or even Sonic OVA. That's for damn sure. But despite my views on the show, it still has a following, so it had to have done something right. Right? Well, that should do it for my scary review, so now I should be free of the curse. My name is Wolfie, and I'll see you all next video. Wait a minute. No!
There's something missing, something's not quite right, and I can feel it crawling.